If you illustrate in Photoshop, I want to share 7 shortcuts with you that I use constantly to work faster and to see my work more clearly. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to spot errors in other people's art and how hard it is to see them in your own? These first 2 tricks are ones that I use to get out of my own way and look at my own work more objectively. The first one is a value check. This is a trick for looking past the saturation in the colors and focusing on value instead. Start by going to View, Proof Setup, Custom. Then under Device to Simulate, set it to Working Gray, Gain 20%. Now, when you press Ctrl-Y or Command-Y on Mac, you can toggle a grayscale version of your image on and off. This is different from regular grayscale because now when you're going to use the eyedropper tool, or maybe you pick a new color in the color picker and then you paint onto your canvas, it's going to continue to use that color. It's just going to represent it as a grayscale. All the colors are going to remain the same, but you're going to be able to see it in a new light with value. The second trick is the classic flip canvas move. If you can't walk away from your work, flipping it is the fastest and easiest way to see your work in a new light. Go to Edit, Keyboard Shortcuts, and then you're going to scroll down to View, Flip Horizontal, and assign it to something free. I personally use Alt-Control-1, but Photoshop will warn you if it's something that's already taken. Once this is a shortcut, you can use it constantly and switch it back and forth, and because it's in the View function, it's not going to be too hard on your system. Okay, so let's say you're happy with your drawing and it's time to color. Here's a couple ways to speed that up. Tip number 3 is setting up a custom keyboard shortcut for expand selection. If you ever use the magic wand tool and you select an area, then you use that selection to fill a shape, you've probably come across that little halo between the color and the line work. That happens because the selection that you made isn't quite big enough to fill the area. Luckily, there's a feature in Photoshop to help you expand a selection, so we can set up a custom keyboard shortcut to make that just a button press away. So we're going to go back to Edit and Keyboard Shortcuts, and you're going to scroll down to the Select section, expand it to go to Modify, and then go to Expand. This is one that I use all the time. It's normally the first keyboard shortcut that I set up, and I have mine set to Control-Alt-Period. Now, when I select something while I'm drawing or while I'm compositing photos, I just press this shortcut, I add a few pixels, and then when I fill it in, there's no halo. Now let's say that you're adding highlights or textures and you want to experiment with blend modes. With the Move tool selected, you can press V to get there. Make sure you go ahead and you select the layer that you want to mess with. Press Shift plus or Shift minus and you can cycle through all the blend modes available in the Layers panel. It makes experimenting way faster. All right, at this point, if you're trying to grab layers and you're realizing your file is kind of a mess, don't panic. I hear you. These next 3 tips help with just that. Tip number 5 is all about toggling the auto select feature for the Move tool on and off. When it's turned on, that means that anything that's underneath your cursor is going to be picked up and moved by the cursor. When it's turned off, it means that you can click all around your canvas and you're still going to stay selected on the layer that you have selected. By default, I normally have this turned off, and then I use the keyboard shortcut Control to then go ahead and click on things when I want them to be clicked on. But sometimes you're clicking around and you can't find the layer that you're looking for in your canvas. If that's the case, for trick number 6, we're going to hop on over to the Layers panel, and you're going to find the layer that you're looking for by Alt-clicking on the thumbnail of that layer. When you do that, Photoshop is going to center that to your view and bring it up to fit the screen. And then for our last tip, let's talk about isolating layers. Sometimes you just want everything else to hide and you want to just focus on one layer exactly. All you have to do is hold down Alt and then click on the eyeball, and it'll make everything else go invisible. Then, if you want to bring everything else back, just hold down Alt again and tap the eyeball, everything comes back. So those are the 7 shortcuts that I use to work faster and see my work more clearly. If you have any that you swear by, I'd love to see them. Leave them in the comments below. If you want more content like this or my weekly design and creator news show, File New, make sure you're subscribed to the Adobe Live YouTube channel.